Good evening, and welcome to the Big Z Sports Extra Point Show, showcasing the Ridgewood Generals, powered by Keim Home Center. Food for tonight's show provided by Amici's Pizza. Now, let's head to the Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studio at the Field House at Ridgewood High School in West Lafayette with Big Z Sports.
It is the Keim Company Extra Point Show on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel as we find ourselves in West Lafayette for today here at the beautiful Ridgewood Generals Fieldhouse, but looking maybe just a slight bit different.
Looks
Joe.
a lot different. We decided to bring the show outside. You know, we wanted to take a look at the turf while we were doing the show, Nick, and enjoy the weather that we have, because in a few weeks when we're back down here, it's probably not going to be this nice at the end of October, so probably going to be a little colder, maybe some white stuff flying around, who knows, but we hope not. But yeah, we want to take in this facility as a whole. Obviously, we were inside, like you mentioned, but we came out to see the turf, a soccer game going on, and our athletic director, Jesse Smolders, will get into that game here in just a little bit. But, yeah, beautiful facility here. I love seeing the turf. It's just it adds so much to this facility.
Yeah, and we want to thank, of course, the Keim Company for making this Extra Point Show a possibility this year. And for today specifically, which Joe's already found out, Amici's Pizza helping out with West Lafayette as well.
Absolutely. And, of course, Amici's Pizza, Alan Folgert takes great care of us. No matter when we're down here, whether it be a Wednesday show, a Friday night football game, Alan takes care of us. And I know he takes care of you guys up in Janaden as well at the location up there. So.
I'm going to have a bone to pick with Adam, though, because we're sitting downwind from the pizza, and I haven't been able to try it yet, but that's okay. Joining us first, athletic director Jesse Smolder. Mr. Smolder, we appreciate your time, and we appreciate you being here. We know you're kind of pulling double duty because right now you're talking to us, and there's something going on in the field right now.
Sure. Appreciate you guys coming down. You guys do an awesome job for us and for all the local schools, so it's awesome to have you down. Yeah, it's a busy night. We got a girl trying to score a goal. Unfortunately, she didn't right there, but yeah, we got soccer going on, middle school volleyball going on, so it's busy, but the turf did turn out great. We're thrilled with the AstroTurf Company and the job they did and getting it done on time, and just really pleased with how it turned out.
I kind of want to hear more play-by-play of how this is going on.
So I was excited. We had a breakaway there. I thought we were going to get it, and we just didn't.
Going to hear a goal real quick.
So going through that whole process, obviously, I was going to ask about the turf. I know you guys, like you said, are very pleased with how everything came together very quickly. Too, it came together.
Sure. No. We had discussions with them throughout the school year. It's a big decision to go to turf. We love the grass field. People always complimented us on it.
Yeah.
We knew we needed to do something, and with the amount of use it takes and abuse at times with weather and stuff, we knew something was going to need to happen. And so made the difficult decision to go to turf, just with as much as it gets used. It's getting used even more now. Our middle school uses it for recess. The elementary's been out here a little bit. We've had some gym classes out here too. So in addition to soccer and band and football, all those levels. And it's nice. People don't realize, especially with football, like the big thing is practice and lining up and having hash marks. And we have not had a lot of rain. So if you look at where our practice football field used to be.
Really?
Yeah, I know, crazy. Not very many lines. The paint doesn't stay down on dirt very easily, so those guys are definitely appreciative of that. And it opens up some opportunities for our girls' soccer team where they've had to practice on a smaller than normal soccer field. So it's been great.
I'm going to make myself look really bad right here, and it's okay. I had no idea you guys had a soccer team, because every time I came down here and saw the football field, I'm like, it's in pristine shape, and you would never know there were soccer played on it.
Sure, no. But, you get late in the season, and it does take the abuse from all the football games and from the soccer games, and you see people slipping and sliding when they shouldn't, some ruts going on there, some bare patches. So, no, it's a big investment, but one that's going to benefit our kids greatly. And, our superintendent, Mike Maslowski's always said, the board too, they want to give our kids as many opportunities as anyone anywhere else, whether that be in the classroom with technology or athletics, and really now have a facility that, obviously to be very proud of, and that's as top notch as anywhere in the state.
And if you look at other fall sports going on right now, obviously soccer, football, volleyball, and girls golf team's doing really well.
They've been awesome. They have I'm going to try not to jinx them. They have not lost a dual match. They've won some of their invitational. So, no, we're really excited about them. They've had a good run the last year and a half. Really, Coach Lott's done a great job with them. And so, yeah, they've really come together. The girls have a lot of fun playing, and it's fun to watch those girls play. So, but we're excited about all of them. The soccer team's been competing well. Volleyball has 6 and 5 right now. So they've had some close matches, some exciting ones. Had a good comeback win the other night where they won in 5. So all good things. So we're excited about it. And our cross country team, Kenzie Bice, finished second in a race this past weekend. So really, really good stuff happening.
A name that we've seen a lot when it comes to running with Ridgewood. No surprise.
She's awesome.
So tell me a little bit about how everything's been going now, really back into the swing of things in terms of the school year, all the fall sports getting underway and such. Is this where things start settling in a little bit more, or is it really ramping up even though we are past the beginning of all that stuff?
No, we're kind of in a good spot with it. It's kind of getting used to that grind again where, hey, there's events happening and people are excited. But no, all of our fall sports are going well. We still got some projects going on. Our wrestling room's being revamped right now, so we're excited about that. Turf going into baseball and softball as well. So those projects are ongoing and trying to keep an eye on that, and then, normal school day stuff. But no, it's been an awesome start to the school year.
So if you move to winter sports, you still have the same girls basketball coach?
We do still have the same girls basketball coach. He's done an awesome job for a couple years, and we keep inviting him back, and he keeps coming back. So
he's
we're
trying so hard to ignore what you're saying right now.
He is. But no, we're very appreciative of him and the job. Listen, he's done an outstanding job, and I know he coached basketball before. He's done an outstanding job football-wise forever here. But the energy and the excitement he's been able to build in that program has been awesome.
Absolutely.
Something we're not used to is golf carts
going by. Yeah, you got that going by too. A little bit of everything tonight.
Every year we always talk about, not just with football, with any fall sport that's going on or any sport period when it comes to high school. There's so many other people who make it happen behind the scenes. I know you guys have such a proud community around here with all of the athletics and a lot of people who make it happen.
Sure. No, we have a great support staff, great community involvement. Even if you look at, we got a new flagpole that Jake Laney helped us with McQueen, Ductile, and Frontier Power did an awesome job with that. But there's a lot of people that you don't see behind the scenes, whether they're working up the scoreboard, announcer, clock operators, ticket takers, a lot of people that are just really good and that you worry about from year to year. Hey, is this person going to come back and do it again? And they show up and really support our kids. So I'm very fortunate to work here.
Anything else, Joe?
No, I mean, with fall sports, like Nick said, every year you hit the ground running, and it's not when school starts. I mean, fall sports start before school starts because golf starts in the beginning of August.
Beginning of August, yep.
And the season for them is almost done. They're done by the end of September. So, and if you look at everything else, and then you start transitioning into the winter sports, and then before you know it, it's into spring sports. But as the season goes on, what do you look forward to the most? You look forward to the break at Christmas, to the break at Thanksgiving. I mean, do you just want to keep going?
I don't mind the grind. I don't mind keep going. It's always exciting that you start into something new or you got something to look forward to all the time. But it's kind of you try to use those time periods where you do get a little bit of a lull to start honestly planning for next year, scheduling games, looking at who's good matchups for you. So that's already begun to an extent. But no, it's always good to see that excitement and to see all the sports going and to be able to be at a variety of events and talk to the kids about it and see them light up as you talk to them about it. So no, it's busy, but it's a good busy.
Athletic Director Jesse Smolder for the Ridgewood Generals. We always appreciate your time. Anything you think we might have missed?
The only thing that I wanted to say, because I left my cheat sheet here, we did have our sound system redone. Ryan McVeigh did an awesome job with that. Our old sound system was great for about 20 years, but it was time to replace it, so he came in and did that. Sean Shaw worked on the scoreboard and painted it orange, which I know we can't see necessarily from the backside, and Justin Cyber put a new logo on it for us.
Awesome.
So really excited about that. And again, that's some more of that community support that you were talking about that we have here.
Yeah, lots of new revamped stuff, and certainly looking forward to seeing a lot more Generals athletics in the near future.
Appreciate you guys. Thanks for everything you do.
Stay tuned. We got more of the Keim Company Extra Point Show on the way.
We invite you to discover Keim Home Center in Charm, Ohio. Keim is your destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. From renovation and building projects to custom millwork needs, our team of experts work with both homeowners and professionals to bring your vision to life. Visit Keim Home Center in Charm or online at keimhome.com. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
When you think pizza, think Amici's Pizza, with locations in West Lafayette and Canadian-Hutton. Amici's Pizza offers you your favorite traditional pizzas, as well as specialty pizzas, subs, wings, and salads. Everything from the dough to the sauce is made fresh daily. There's just something different about a pizza from Amici's. Try one today in West Lafayette or Canadian-Hutton. Big city taste for a small city price. Learn more. Find Amicis on Facebook.
Welcome back to the Big Z Sports YouTube channel and your Extra Point Show here from the home of the Ridgewood Generals, all brought to you by the Keim Company. And quickly joining us now, head coach John Slusser for those Generals. Coach, picking up a win last week. I know you guys weren't 100% pleased with how that one went, but overall, you know, another win, and that's a good thing.
Like I say, it's always better to stew about a win than stew about a loss, right?
Coach, I walked up when I first got here, and you were sitting outside with some other coaches. I said, hey, Coach, congratulations on the win. He goes, yeah, it doesn't feel like a win.
Listen, we get spoiled sometimes. There was a time when any win was a good win,
sure.
Right?
Yeah.
But the way we did it the other night, you didn't feel real great about it when it was over. The good news is we did win, and it's on to next week.
That's all that matters, right? A win's a win.
I'm pulling Bill Belichick. We're on to the next week.
That's all right. We expect that, Coach.
Right.
So we were already talking with Mr. Smolder about, some of the upgrades and the stuff that's been going on around here in West Lafayette. Brand new turf field out there. You guys kind of getting more used to that. I know you already said you like practicing on it for sure.
Oh, it's so nice after school to not walk out to the Dust Bowl anymore. I'll be honest with you. I was a little bit sentimental Friday night, not having the grass down. Listen, it is what it is. When you get old, you always hate change, right? That's like the
sure.
symbolism of you're getting old. It used to be better when I was a kid. So,
sure. Oh, yeah.
Listen, I miss some things about the grass, some things I love about the turf, but I just think financially it was time, and I get it.
Mm-hmm. Coach, as you rewind a little bit, going back to week 1 and 2, you got some nice wins there. Week 1 and 2, you bring in Luther and East this week. You guys come back and you hold on for that 23-20 win. Now you look ahead to Utica this week. What do you expect from them?
Another really good team. We're still not sure where we're at. We like a lot of things about us, but we haven't played teams with great records through the first 3 weeks, right? The first two. Only have one win between them. So, I think we're still in doubt about who we've played and how good we really are. Now, I think we scrimmaged some good teams. Obviously, when we go up north, the first week's good. And, we scrimmaged the West Holmes team down here. We were up 17-0. And they've turned out to be really good. So, I think that was a good team that we were able to compete with that night. But I'm still up in the air about where we're at as a team.
Something that we talked about, I think you had mentioned it in the offseason, but we've really seen it come to fruition this year early on. A lot of speed on this Generals team. How much does that help out?
Listen, it's always good to be fast, right? I tell people this all the time, especially with defense and offensive linemen. I'd rather be fast than big. Now, if I can be big and fast, I'll take that.
Sure.
But if I have the choice of big or fast, I'll always take fast. So, like usual, we're not very big, but we do run pretty well.
Mm-hmm. Coach, the staples of defense and offense down here for you guys over the past 10 years or so have been that big, physical offensive and defensive lines, and you mixed in those skill guys really well. You go back to the Gabe Tingles and Dalton Pattersons and Caleb Tingles as well, all the way back that far.
Right.
But now you've got all that speed, and you're saying you don't have that physicality now?
We're getting better at it. We're not the same. I mean, when you mentioned those guys, we had the Praters. They were big and fast. I mean. They were big and fast. Linedeckers, sure. Yeah. We had a lot of good players. J.J. Durr comes to mind, and some other guys, KB. But we don't have that. Last season we only started one guy defensively was over 200 pounds. This year, if Nettles, who you're going to interview here in a second, if he's over 200 pounds, he's our only guy. And I don't know what he weighs. You'll have to ask him when he comes up. I bet he's 210, 205, something like that.
He's definitely north of 200 after the Amicis.
Right. Yeah, he probably weighs 10 pounds heavier when you get him up here. But I think he's the only guy that's over 200 pounds on our defense. So, we've been pretty small lately, but, we still want to carry the traits that attitude and enthusiasm, getting people to the ball, pursuit being the number one priority. So, we can still do those things, and I think we still play with an edge.
Now, it's hard to believe that the IVC slate is almost here for you guys. I know you have Utica ahead. That's the one you're focusing on the most. But as we talked about off air, a crossover with East Canton, then into your full IVC slate. How much do you always talk heading about this point of the season about getting ready for the physicality that is the conference play?
We don't. I mean, we just talk about, now it's not like Jay, we really worry about winning this week. Now, listen, unlike Keim, I do practice for teams in advance.
You do? No, coaches don't do that.
Right? I can't do the nameless, faceless guys. I sometimes get faces at my night, and they're scary faces,
Wake up in a sweat.
Like thinking about, playing Indian Valley in a few weeks, I try not to go there and worry about that right now. But you can't help but look ahead to some of them. But with us, the next 2 weeks we think are big weeks for us because we play Utica on the road, which we don't always play very well on the road. And then we have East Canton, who I just saw the other day, and I think they're really good. So we're going to have our work cut out for us the next 2 weeks. And like I said, finding out still who we are, I mean, I don't think you know that till about the halfway point of the season. So once we figure out exactly who we are, I'll be able to start looking ahead and planning other things.
Well, Coach, obviously he talked about the IVC schedule coming up here in a couple of weeks, but there's some teams in the IVC South that are much improved this year over the last several years. Claymont comes to mind.
Right.
You got a physical, fast team there as well. Buddy White's doing a great job up in Claymont. But, how do you get your team mentally prepared? That coaches say, we don't look ahead, it's this week. But how do you get them mentally prepared to go down that gauntlet of a stretch of the IVC?
I was thinking about this because in the past, we've always taken the last 2 weeks and made them Garraway week. Sure. We always have. Claymont struggled a little bit. I remember last year, everybody's like, boy, they didn't play very well. Well, I mean, there's kind of a reason for that. We got Garraway next week. And doing things. That's going to be, we've already told our kids, and our kids will tell you when they come up here, this year, Claymont they're on our radar. That's a game we have to have. We think that might come down to whether we make the playoffs or not, whether we can go to Claymont and win. So that game's going to be huge. I think you guys are covering it maybe. I think it's going to be a great football game. Now, hopefully we stay healthy and can still put up a battle. They're going to be giant compared to us. And I know they got a lot of the skill guys back that caused us problems last year. So credit to Buddy White, credit to the community up there. They got it going, and they're a force to be reckoned with, I think, now. We'll see how it plays out with them and Garraway, and them and they play us for Indian Valley. But, this is their chance to put a little bit of mark on who they are. And the world's watching a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
By world, I mean Tuscarawas and Shotgun County.
There you go. Now, outside of just football, when we were talking to Mr. Smolder, girls basketball, making another run at that this year, correct?
Yes. Yes.
Nothing else, just yes.
Are you sure about that, Coach?
Yes.
And track in the spring?
Yes.
Okay. Do you ever get a break? No.
No, she didn't get the no from that, just a head shake.
No, sir.
I do have to say it was a lot of fun last year doing a Ridgewood girls basketball game and seeing you doing something a little bit different. I know you have experience with basketball in previous years, but how much fun have you had with that? I know sometimes that it can be a daunting task to take on a different sport and coach a different sport, but still looked like you guys were having some fun.
Listen, I promised them when I took that job I was only doing it 1 year, and I told my girls that. We were just going to have fun and do it. And I really had so much fun when they asked me to do it a second year. I was like, you know what, I think I will. Last year I said, that is it.
Well, here you are again.
And here I am back for year 3. So, listen, they need to find a guy that's all in year round. I love the girls. We have so much fun. Practices, games. The last few years, I'll be honest with you, my wife says this, it's made I go into a little depression when football season ends, just whatever. And they've kind of kept me excited to go and do something. They've always been fun to be around. Really, I'll be honest with you guys, I can't say enough about the 2 years of girls basketball I did because the girls have been so awesome.
So when you transition from coaching football, and you've done it for a long, long time, and all of a sudden the last 2 years you went into girls basketball essentially as soon as the season's over.
Right.
I mean, heck, you may be coaching a basketball game while the football season's still
Right.
going on. But how is that transition? Is it hard to go from football to girls basketball as a coach?
You know what? No, it hasn't been. Part of that's because I've had great girls. I also have great coaches that help me with both sports, which make it really good. I'll just tell you a quick story because it's so cool. I might have told you some other time, but this year I was in class, and I always make my weightlifting classes on Fridays. We sing. They have to sing before they leave Miley Ray Cyrus. It's The Climb, all about the climb.
Sure.
Great song, right?
Can you sing it for us?
I could. I don't think people want to see that. Anyhow, and it's funny because I always make them, if they don't sing, I make them listen to it again and again until they sing. They want to leave on Fridays. And I got a text this year from one of my girls' basketball players, T, who is one of my favorites. She sent me a thing. She's at college playing softball, and she sent me a text and said, "Coach, I'm just on the way to my game, and I came on the radio, The Climb," and she said, "I thought of you and how cool basketball was." And I said, "You just made my day," you know, because really, that's why we do what we do, right? Yep. I mean, if it's not to make memories with people and to have relationships, then what are we doing this for? Because the wins and losses, people always ask me, "Are you going to coach this long to get to that?" I'm like, I really don't care about them. The only time I care is when it gets recognition for the school. But you guys know this because we all cover it and you've seen it in everything. When I leave here, there'll be a new guy here the very next year, and life will go on. And it might be better, it might be worse, but it will go on. And the only thing you'll have left is the people you met and the relationships you made, right? Because that's what it's about.
Oh, yeah.
Couldn't have put that any better than ourselves, Coach, for sure. Well, thank you so much, as always, for your time. And, hey, we look forward to seeing what you guys have for Utica. And, of course, I know the guys back in studio will be happy to talk to you after the game, right?
Right. They love talking to me. I know that.
I miss talking to you on Friday nights, Coach.
Do you?
Yeah.
They always try to egg me into saying something about you, too. Have you ever noticed that?
I'm sure they have, yeah. Because we used to have a lot of fun back when number 2 was here.
You need to talk to them because they try to get me.
Do they?
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like it's on purpose.
I'm innocent.
Yeah,
I haven't done anything wrong.
Me and you, and he used to be the most hated man in West Lafayette.
Yeah.
And now, and we're both.
I remember that.
We're both out of the studio now, so it's Roger, Adam, and Chris now handling all that.
Yeah, I feel like Roger and Adam and Chris. They try to egg me into saying mean things about you sometimes.
Well, just do it this week. You have my permission. Say
I do?
whatever you want.
All right.
Head coach John Slusser for the Ridgewood Generals. And stay tuned because we've got more of the Keim Company Extra Point Show on the way with some of your favorite Generals players coming right up.
We invite you to discover Keim Home Center in Charm, Ohio. Keim is your destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. From renovation and building projects to custom millwork needs, our team of experts work with both homeowners and professionals to bring your vision to life. Visit Keim Home Center in Charm or online at keimhome.com. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
When you think pizza, think Amici's Pizza with locations in West Lafayette and Chenaden-Hutton. Amici's Pizza offers you your favorite traditional pizzas, as well as specialty pizzas, subs, wings, and salads. Everything from the dough to the sauce is made fresh daily. There's just something different about a pizza from Amici's. Try one today in West Lafayette or Chenaden-Hutton. Big city taste for a small city price. Learn more. Find Amici's on Facebook.
We can't have you watching us.
Welcome back to the Big Z Sports YouTube channel, brought to you by the Keim Company. It is the Extra Point Show, and some players who are already nervous that their coach is going to be watching them. Guys, go ahead. We'll start over here. Just say your name, your year in school, and what position you play.
My name is Talon Carnes. I graduate in the year 26, and I'm a running back and receiver, and then I play outside linebacker.
I'm Logan Ridenbull, Ridgewood, class of 26. I am a tight end and defensive end.
He doesn't need the mic over there.
My name is Caleb Nettles. I graduate with the class of 26, and I play defensive end and guard.
You guys almost treated that like Monday Night Football intros. I appreciated that. So you have talked about, what year you guys are in and everything. I always like to start it off because it's a difficult question to answer, but any favorite football memories so far in your career?
Winning. I would say my favorite memory is probably just winning. I just like to win. That's probably my favorite memory.
One of my favorite memories is, I'm going to say freshman year. we went 8-0, and I thought that was pretty cool. So.
One of my favorite memories had to be we were at Indian Valley my freshman year, and I seen Slusser lose his mind at halftime.
I don't think that's ever happened before, right?
No. Allegedly.
Allegedly. Now, tell me this, and you don't look at him when you're answering this question, but this could be for any of you. What is a halftime like with Coach Slusser? Does it all just depend on how the first 2 quarters went?
Exactly how the first 2 quarters go. If it goes good in the first 2 quarters, he usually goes in his office and you never hear from him. And if it doesn't go good, then he usually flips out a little bit. And if it's like mediocre, we're winning by 2 touchdowns, he usually just tells us to keep our head in the game and go along with the game and just win.
That's about standard. And Coach also just walked away, so now you can be really honest.
I say, like, if we're not up by 35, he's getting on us and he's pushing us to the max just to do more.
Yeah, I don't know. Just if we're not up by basically what Logan said, if we're not up by 30, it's not a good halftime.
It's a standard to do more.
Yeah,
right? Okay.
yeah.
Now, you all mentioned you all play offense and defense, correct?
Yes.
All right, we'll start over here with Talon. Which is better, offense or defense? Which one do you prefer?
I prefer defense more because I've always played defense, and my favorite coach is a defensive coach, so I got to stick with it.
I can't really pick between what side of the ball I like better. I like both, and
yeah, that's a tough one, but I'm not gonna suck up to Slusser like these two did. He didn't start me until my junior year on defense, so I'm gonna have to go with offense.
See, and this is why he said that we were going to appreciate whatever answers you brought. Oh my goodness. Student athlete always comes first. So on the student side of things, do you have a favorite course in school?
My favorite course probably my study halls.
I knew it was coming.
Yep, I just sit in there and sit on my phone usually. But if I were to pick an actual class, I enjoyed math a lot. It's probably my favorite thing I've done. But
I'm going to say my favorite class right now is probably my anatomy and physiology class. Shout out Mr. Seibert.
Yeah, I mean, I go half day. I go to the Career Center for half of the day, but when I did go to Ridgewood full-time, probably biology, just for Mr. Seibert.
Okay. How about least favorite then?
Definitely English. I hate English a lot. I can't stand being in English class, but that's the one I hate the most.
I'm going to have to say English too. No offense to any of my English teachers, but it's not my subject.
Not to piggyback off of these two, but I'm going to have to go with English too, you know.
Why is it always English? You'd be amazed at how common of an answer that is, truthfully. So I know you mentioned about going to the Career Center. And what do you do over at the Career Center?
I take the Electrical Systems Tech program.
Okay, so is that
Spunky.
So is that kind of part of your future plans?
Yeah. I worked at Hilshire Clark over the summer and did like a part-time apprenticeship with them.
What about for you two? And what are maybe your future plans as of right now? I know how fast they change sometimes.
As of right now, I want to join HVAC and get my HVAC license and expand the plumbing business that I'm in to plumbing and HVAC. So that's my goal.
My goal is I would like to go to college, maybe do like a physical therapy or like sports medicine of that nature.
Mm-hmm. So what you're saying is if I need electrical work or HVAC, I'm covered there, and if I sprain my ankle or something, I'm covered on your end too,
yes,
right?
Sir.
All right, great. That's good to know. What about for, obviously, football, but what are the other sports that you guys play?
I run track. I've been running track since freshman year. Slusser's always been my coach. I enjoy
you get a double dose of him.
Yep. I enjoy track a lot. I would say it's probably my second favorite sport besides football probably. But it's pretty fun. I enjoy it.
I do football. I also do basketball and baseball.
I do football, wrestling, and track, so I'm also getting the double dose of Slusser. But that's okay because I throw, so I mean, he has to run with him. I'm off to the side somewhere.
You had the wise choice, maybe.
Yeah.
So is that something that you guys have always done? Has it always been multiple sports that you've played? Yeah. Let's see. I'm trying to think. Of course, outside of the football that you play, is there a favorite football team that you have? It can be college. It can be NFL.
My favorite football team is Ohio State. I've always been an Ohio State fan.
Good choice.
Yeah, I'm with town here, probably the Buckeyes.
Now, not to piggyback off of what these two just said, but I'm going to have to go with Ohio State, too.
So you're talking to an Ohio State alum, so I appreciate that answer. How about if you could play one sport professionally, would it be football or would it be something else?
Now, do the injuries and all that stuff come with it?
It's playing. I mean, yeah, sure.
Then I'd probably go with track, but if not, I'd probably say football.
This is kind of a tough one.
Especially if you got 3 sports to talk about here, all 3, the big professional leagues.
I don't really know. That's a tough one for me.
Just say you could do all of them. You'd pull like a Dion and play
Sure,
multiple.
yeah.
Okay.
Now, this is a pretty easy one for me because I throw for track, so, I mean, there's an obvious answer there, just get fat and do nothing.
Fair enough. Well, guys, I really appreciate your time, and we'll ask you this, Week 4 is already here, which is always shocking. How have you guys felt how the beginning of the year has gone, and maybe for each of you personally, something that you want to improve on?
I would say at the beginning of the year we struggled a lot with just trying to get things done and get people to know more things with all the senior class that left. But now that we're coming up to week 4, everyone's starting to know what they're supposed to do and they're starting to know their alignments. So everything's starting to run more smoothly.
Yeah, kind of like what Town said. Like, we're getting better over the year. I think once like week 6 or 7 comes around, like we'll really be getting it done. Yeah.
Like they said at the beginning of the year, we struggled with injuries and stuff, and just having an overall young group of guys have to step up so soon, which you hate to see, but you got to grow up eventually. And, we lost 6 or 7 guys on the line. We had 6, 7 seniors who played line last year, and, it's hard to recover from that, just losing all of them.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I appreciate your time, guys. I know you got to go to class tomorrow and everything, but hopefully you get some more Amici's pizza. That'll make it worth it having to stay out later, right?
Thank you.
Stay tuned. We got more of your Extra Point show built by the Keim Company coming up right after this.
We invite you to discover Keim Home Center in Charm, Ohio. Keim is your destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. From renovation and building projects to custom millwork needs, our team of experts work with both homeowners and professionals to bring your vision to life. Visit Keim Home Center in Charm or online at keimhome.com. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
When you think pizza, think Amici's Pizza with locations in West Lafayette and Chenaden-Hutton. Amici's Pizza offers you your favorite traditional pizzas, as well as specialty pizzas, subs, wings, and salads. Everything from the dough to the sauce is made fresh daily. There's just something different about a pizza from Amici's. Try one today in West Lafayette or Chenaden-Hutton. Big city taste for a small city price. Learn more. Find Amici's on Facebook.
Welcome back to Ridgewood High School. Joe Geckler in the Keim Company Extra Point Show here, joined by a couple more Ridgewood Generals. And I know I'm probably going to butcher these names, but Jackson Cabot on the far end down here. And I'm going to call him Lightning McQueen, but it's Jace McQueen, the quarterback for the Ridgewood Generals. And, guys, thanks for taking time to join us and, talk a little bit about the Ridgewood Generals. And you guys are seniors. Can you believe that, first and foremost?
No, went really fast. Went by really fast. People say it goes by fast, and they went by extremely fast. I didn't think that was even possible.
Yeah. My son's a junior, and it's like, wow, will time just slow down a little bit, please?
Does.
And, if you look back 4 years in that guy's program right there, and what have you learned the most from him and Coach Slusser? What has he taught you the most on and off the field?
Well, coming in as, freshmen, we weren't, the most serious group, but we've matured a lot. He's made us mature a lot. We became better people, just better all around, better on the field, better off the field, just became better.
Jackson, same question for you. What has Coach taught you over the last 4 years?
A lot of good, obviously. A lot of good, I'll say it, even though he's sitting right here. Just, never give up in the fight, Battle a little adversity, get up, keep playing, no matter what, right?
So I will ask you a funny question. Has Coach ever said something in a meeting or a players' meeting or at halftime or in a pregame speech that was just so funny? You guys, you tried so hard not to laugh, but it was something just funny about Coach. Did he say anything funny?
Yeah, Happens a lot when we're watching we're watching film. He doesn't really know how to work the whole film thing, so it's kind of
technology. Yeah, okay,
it's
all right.
pretty funny watching him try to click the right button, but he messes it up a few times. Everyone just tries to keep their cool, but it's pretty funny to watch it go on.
Yeah, Jackson.
I gotta say, when we're watching film and he's clicking the remote over and over again, and it's not going to the next play, and he's talking about, here's their jailbreak play, and it's like, no, coach, that's the same play we just watched 3 times over.
So film's supposed to take what, 2 hours? With coach, it probably takes 4.
No, he goes by. He does it pretty quick. He's pretty efficient, but.
All right, we'll get into non-football stuff now, and you heard your teammates a little bit ago, so we'll ask you some of the same questions. And Lightning, I'll start with you. Favorite subject in school?
Favorite subject? I'm gonna have to say, I like science.
Science?
I like science.
So you're a senior. What science are you in then?
Right now I'm in ag science, but last year I had chemistry and then I had biology. I just like it. It's interesting. I like all that stuff.
Okay.
It's pretty cool to do all the experiments and stuff.
Sure. Jackson, what about you?
I'd have to go with a little bit of history.
Okay.
Something like that.
All
Probably if I could choose one, probably my dad's government class.
Okay.
And not because
just because it's your dad or what?
See,
you got an A in there?
Well, it's not hard to get an A in that class, but that was usually my film watching time, so that's why I enjoyed that class.
Oh, okay.
So
he lets you do whatever you want and not pay attention in class, or is it?
I'd say after he's done teaching, he watches a little bit of film to himself. So.
All right, guys. Girlfriends? You have girlfriends?
Yeah, I got a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Give a shout out.
Yeah. What's her name?
Rye Stratton.
Okay. Does she go to Ridgewood?
No, she's in college now. She's to
Whoa!
go to Indian
Hold on.
Valley.
Time out. She's in college.
Yeah.
Like a freshman in college? Or?
Yeah, freshman in college.
All right. All right. Got yourself a little cougar there. Though.
Yeah.
All right.
Little cougar.
Jackson, girlfriend for you? Nothing.
No, sir.
So what are you gonna do about homecoming?
Just go with the boys, every time.
We're going together. Not going together.
No,
but
not like
we're going together.
Okay, all right. Well, that's fair. I mean, when is homecoming? Do you know?
September 19th.
Is it?
So 2 weeks then.
September 20th.
Yeah. So did you guys ask each other to homecoming with a special sign or anything?
We're going separate.
Oh, okay.
Just to clarify, he worded that wrong.
Yeah,
we're not going together.
We're not in any relationship like that.
Okay. Then you're not going to wear a pink tux or anything?
No.
Gotcha.
No.
All right. So, favorite memory. Obviously, 4 years has gone by fast. Favorite memory of being on the high school football field?
My favorite memory is probably when we beat Garraway last year, week 10.
Sure.
It was just, we're with all our buddies, pretty good season.
Sure.
And that just ended the regular season.
Yeah.
It was just an amazing feeling. Everyone was so excited. It was just good to celebrate with all your friends.
For sure.
It was amazing. All the fans.
Yeah. You win rivalry week. That's pretty fun, right?
Yeah. It was something. It was amazing.
Yeah. Jackson, what about you?
It's got to be week 10 on the hill last year. It was a great environment, both sides of the ball, 2 good teams, 2 good programs, both respect each other. It's just a lot of fun to play in, and I watched them beat my older brother twice his senior year, so, it's a little bit of a get-back game, so it was a good time.
Sure. And coach isn't paying attention, so do you guys think you can get them down here this year, week 10?
I think so. I got confidence in our team. I got confidence.
Yeah? What do you think, Jackson?
They got to come play in West Lafayette, so I like our chances. But it'll be a great night. It'll be a good game, both sides, and it'll be a lot of fun.
Well, we'll be here for that one, so that'll be a lot of fun. So, haven't asked you yet. What do you think about the turf? I know you guys have played on turf before. You going, like you said, up at the Hill or Indian Valley or wherever, but you actually get it to yourself now. You practice on it every day. You play every home game on it. How you like it?
It's amazing compared to the grass field we were playing on. It gets a little dusty.
Yeah.
Take away all that grass. It's so much better out here. It gets a little hot, but it's not too bad with the wood pellets.
Sure.
It's pretty good. We got different stations for different things. It's pretty good coming out here right out the locker room. It's perfect.
Jackson, what's your thoughts on the turf?
Oh, I love it. It's great. We're very fortunate to have a facility this nice. Only downside is, coach thinks we're soft because we don't practice out on the practice field anymore, and you got guys come back and say, how lucky we are, but we are, No, it's great. It's great.
Yeah, I always used to love coming down here with the grass because it always looked good, no matter if it was week 10 or week 12. If you're playing in the playoffs, the field looked amazing, and I know it felt amazing. It looked amazing, and I know you guys miss it, but that turf's got to be a nice change. No muddy games and nothing like that, right? All right, other sports. You guys play any other sports?
Yeah, I play basketball, baseball, and football.
Okay, awesome.
I play all three as well.
All three as well. Awesome. So you looking forward to which do you like better, basketball or baseball?
I like baseball better.
Do you?
That's my sport.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jackson?
I'm more of a basketball guy.
Okay. All right. Well, you're a little taller. I mean, Lightning's a little shorter, but, you know.
I wouldn't say that.
But, all right. Trying to think what else I could ask you here. Maybe, I don't know. What's your favorite coach? You know, I know the other guys got asked that question. What favorite coach? It doesn't have to be football. Any of your coaches, like what coach do you really enjoy playing for?
I'm going to have to say.
Or played for if he's not a coach anymore.
I'm going to have to say Chad Delaney.
Okay.
I mean, sometimes he's a trip, but he's a good coach. He teaches us, like, right and wrong, but he does it in his own way. It's different from all the other coaches.
Sure.
He's our head baseball coach,
Yep.
and he helps out with football. Football, I don't really see him as much, but baseball, he's on me.
Yeah?
Teach me.
Good.
Yeah.
Jackson, what about you?
I got to go with the obvious answer. And,
Your dad.
Not quite. I'll go with Coach Slusser. You know, and it's fun being around my dad, too. It's obviously special, but that'd be too obvious an answer, so I'll go Coach Slusser.
I'll throw my dad in there, too. Throw my dad in there a little bit. I'm not going to put him at the top because we go at it a little bit.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I'm going to ask you. I'm going to
Right.
parlay a question off that then. So both of you are going to get the same question. So think about your answer. And Jackson, I'll come to you first. Is it hard for Dad to take off the dad hat or take off the coach hat at home and take off the dad hat here at the football field? Which is harder for him? Do you think? I mean, is it hard for him to do that, or is he coaching you up even at home?
No, he does a great job. Like, when we're at football, he's my coach. When we're at home, he's my dad. And, you know, like, don't get me twisted. We talk about football a lot at the house, right? And, you know, we talk about what we're doing, our opponent that week and whatnot. But he does a great job about being my dad and also being my coach. So.
What about you?
My dad does the same. He's just mixed. He's a mix of both.
Sure.
He's always coaching me at home. He's being a dad on the field.
Sure.
He's pretty good all around. He's helpful all around.
So is it pretty cool to go home if say you have a down night, you have a bad night, you go home and you're down on yourself and your dad's there to pick you up because he was at the game and coaching as well. Is that pretty cool to be able to go home to your dad and just like talk to him?
Yeah.
As a dad?
Yeah, sometimes though.
Yeah.
I mean, I do get a little angry at my dad.
Sure.
I mean, there's some times I come in the dugout and he's not the first person I want to talk to.
I get it. Jackson, what about you?
You know, my dad's not only the offensive coordinator, he also is the receiver coach, so I am around him a lot. So we do tend to butt heads, but he's the first guy I go to whenever, you know, something's off. Like, he's the first guy I talk to when I get home after games no matter what. So, yeah, I do appreciate it.
That's awesome. College football fans, who you guys root for?
Ohio State.
Oh, yeah?
Go Buckeyes.
What'd you think of that game against Texas? Pretty impressive,
That
right?
was pretty impressive, yeah.
Absolutely. All right, Jace McQueen and Jackson Cabot joining us here on our Extra Point Show. Guys, thanks so much. Go get some more pizza and food, and we will see you week 10.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And we'll be back here to Ridgewood after this with Big Z Sports.
We invite you to discover Keim Home Center in Charm, Ohio. Keim is your destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. From renovation and building projects to custom millwork needs, our team of experts work with both homeowners and professionals to bring your vision to life. Visit Keim Home Center in Charm or online at keimhome.com. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
When you think pizza, think Amici's Pizza, with locations in West Lafayette and Chenaden-Hutton. Amici's Pizza offers you your favorite traditional pizzas, as well as specialty pizzas, subs, wings, and salads. Everything from the dough to the sauce is made fresh daily. There's just something different about a pizza from Amici's. Try one today in West Lafayette or Chenaden-Hutton. Big city taste for a small city price. Learn more. Find Amici's on Facebook.
The Extra Point Show, built by the Keim Company, live here from West Lafayette. You and I had no idea who's taking this.
Yeah, I just let you do it, Nick. You're the host, man. You do such a great job in the mornings, and I'll even say this: driving into work every morning, I listen to you and Conley, and the way that how far you've come in the last 6, 7, 8 years on the radio. Like,
6.
Yeah, it's been a long time. I lost count, but you guys do a great job. You're so fun to listen to, and keep up the good work, man.
I appreciate that, and we appreciate all of the players from the Ridgewood Generals and head coach John Slusser, as well as athletic director Jesse Smolder for their time. Certainly appreciate Amici's Pizza for all the good eats, which that's why Adam actually comes to these.
He doesn't want to come on. He's just going to keep eating. Look at him, see?
Thumbs up. We got the thumbs of approval. Well, a huge thank you as well to Natalie behind the camera for us here from Claxon Communications, helping everything out.
How did we get the rock star superstar tonight? That was kind of crazy.
Because this is a short drive for her.
That's true. I forgot about that. But she's a rock star, man.
Yeah.
What she does for us and all those pictures, that's amazing. Hope maybe one day, Braden's going to need senior pictures here soon. Maybe I could get her to hook us up.
There you go. Yeah. Well, be sure to tune in next Wednesday as we'll be featuring another local high school team at another location close by, all thanks to the Keim Company. And tune in this Friday night, more high school football on the week. Week 4 is already here, man.
Oh, it's crazy. It is flying by. And I was talking to somebody last Friday. I said, it's going to be week 10 before we know it. Mm-hmm. It's week 4, and it is flying, man. And you've got a good one this week. I've got a good one. I'm excited for week number 4. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, going to be a lot of fun for sure. And check out where the Big Z Sports Network is going to be on our social media platforms. We'll have our full schedule breakdown there. 4 broadcasts going on this Friday night. Tune in on Friday night, though, starting everything off with the Big Z Sports Show with Adam, Chris, and Roger back in the studio. Huge thanks to the Ridgewood Athletic Department once again. And don't go anywhere, Z Country. We'll be back at a high school again near you soon.
Thanks for watching this Claxon Communications production of High School Sports on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. For the latest news and scores, follow Big Z Sports on Facebook, on Twitter @Big_Z Sports, and on Instagram. Don't miss any of the live stream coverage all season long by simply subscribing for free to Big Z Sports on our YouTube channel. For the best in high school sports coverage, there is only one Big Z Sports.